Hello, everyone. Good evening. This is Crazy Flame,
Welcome.
and we are back with new series, kind of, with my lovely staff named Brent on this side, and again another staff named Ra here. Welcome, everybody. How are you doing?
This is roast and review number 2, but this time we're gonna get real roasty tonight.
Yes.
As we talk about what is or is not the cheapest moves in Street Fighter V.
And
We're gonna
I'm
rank.
excited. I think this is a missed topic in the world of Street Fighter. You get tier lists for everything else, but a cheat move tier list. I'm counting on people copying this format. I would love to hear other people's opinions across the globe and see what they all think is the cheapest moves in Street Fighter V.
well, it is.
Indeed, yeah. I haven't seen it done before. Maybe it has been, but even if it has, we're gonna do our take on it, and I'm sure we're gonna disagree, and it's gonna be a fun discussion.
Well, like
Friendships will end.
me
100%.
and
Friendships to the end.
Yeah, me and Brent always talking about how cheap the certain moves are. For example, which is we're going to discuss tonight, that guy's upside down kick, which is I don't think it's like really good, but yeah, this one will like bring some fire and crazy flames into this show. So please stay tuned. And yeah, so because we have so many characters in this game at this point, we will divide by 2. Or I think the next cheap tier list broadcasting will be another 3 weeks later, because we have another roast and review with our guest, which I'm not gonna reveal it for now, but it is pretty confirmed now at this point. And please stay tuned for that topic as well. So we
Yeah, I
have,
think-
yeah.
We're planning to get through about half the cast today.
Yes.
That's the goal. And if friendships do not at least temporarily end tonight, I'm gonna be disappointed.
Well, I was looking at our options, right? Because we have this list that we all agreed have considerably, they're worth considering for the cheap move tier list. And I realized with 40 moves on a 2-hour stream, that gives us 3 minutes to evenly distribute airtime to each move. If
Yep.
we really wanted to,
I mean, some
we
of
could make
moves
this
are
like 5 episodes.
Yeah.
It just depends on how much we debate, right?
some of moves are like really easy to agree that let's say
Yeah.
Honda's 100 hands is S tier in my opinion.
No, it's not. It's not.
See,
He's already
we
resisting.
have already.
Come on, man.
Yeah. Anyway, yes, but I'm pretty sure that we can manage it like within an hour or 2 with what we prepared. And shall we jump into the first move?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's
I'm
get
down.
into it.
Okay, so
Oh, wait. Before we go into the moves, how about we discuss what exactly are the parameters for what
Yeah.
we consider
Oh,
a
yes.
cheap move, right?
yes,
Because
Good point,
cheap
good
doesn't
point.
necessarily mean like you're stuck in the corner and you have no way out. Like that's not necessarily cheap, right?
yeah.
We
Yeah.
want to define it in other ways. But yeah,
So let-
Brad,
Let me
Crazy
quote
Flame.
my rough definition of what is or is not a cheap move. This is kind of how I classified it. A cheap move is something that seems better than it should be. These are all options. These are all or. It either is better than it should be, seems better than it should be. Moves that have low risk with high reward, moves that steal turns, and moves that are easily spammable.
Yes.
All in all, in a nutshell, what we're saying is moves that just simply feel unfair. That's what
right.
we're rating.
So let's say you have all these parameters like high reward, low risk, spammable. In some
Some
ways,
moves are gonna
even
check all
invincible.
of those boxes. Yeah.
If you check all those boxes, chances are you're S tier or somewhere at the top, I'm guessing.
Yes. Yes.
Love it. Okay. So
Yeah.
now that we're all on the same page,
We agree
and the
on to
audience
that, yeah.
understands. Yeah, because I agree. Like that's a great definition for cheap. It's not about having some sort of like dislike for that character and now saying that everything they do is cheap. Like that's just bias, right? So I think I'm good. I think I agree with what you guys are saying.
Well, one of our lovely friends name.
Which moves incur the most salt? That'd be another way to put it.
Yeah. Once you get hit, like you getting 30. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that move!
I like this. I like this.
Everybody
You guys
who's in
got the
chat
photos
today,
in there, too.
everyone in chat today, please join in. Please chime in with your opinions.
Yes.
Or challenge us if you think we're wrong, or give us suggestions that we might have missed.
And
Everyone jump in and let us know what your thoughts are, because if I say something stupid, I would love to hear if I'm wrong. Maybe I can learn from an Ed who can only count to 3. We'll see.
Kingbird,
Absolutely.
your first 2 answers were wrong. Okay, so let's
We've already got some suggestions listed in chat, but we'll get there. We'll get there.
Oh yeah.
It's a cheap move tier list, Kingbird, not a
Not
character,
character. So
tier list. Yeah.
so your fourth answer was right. Yes. 1 to 3. I mean 1 to 4. Anyway, so let's jump into the first move that is a alphabetical order, but we can just like pick whatever, right? So
Yeah, we just
it alphabetical? I think
whatever order.
yeah.
I think it's completely random.
Okay. Let's try.
That'd be fun.
Let's
If
try.
we can, let's stick with do it per character. Like if we've got 3 moves for one character, let's try to cover all the moves for that character before we move
Yeah.
on.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, so how about because I don't think we will be like really hard on this character, so let's try Alex first because we're seeing his right now. So how about EX Hyper Bomb?
EX Hyper Bomb.
Okay,
I mean-
with the new patch, the current patch, it's in
Yeah.
its best form in terms of frame data. Like the range for the light throw, the light power bomb is pretty much the same, almost the same as a light SPD from Geef. I'd say it's a lot better than it's ever been. So I'll start with that.
It's definitely not. It's not S. It's not at the top. It's not even close to the top. If it even is cheap.
But I would say it's S online.
No.
Online raw, like can you feel the you getting EX and Hyper Bomb out of like screen away, and he just dashed twice and EX Hyper Bomb and you're dead.
Hey, Muck has a good point though. We don't even have Oki considerations here, because that is another great point. If you get set up with Oki on top of a cheap a cheap move,
Yeah.
that's S plus tier.
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
But I think
So I would. This
This
one's
is A.
solidly in the middle for me. This is solidly B.
B?
Maybe even C. It's good, and in some definitions cheap, but
range is
it's
too
not.
good
It's
though.
not the cheapest thing in the game.
Yeah, range
I
is
agree
good.
with B. I think B is a fair assessment for it.
Okay. Okay.
You can frame it. Like pretty much every character has a way out, but you kind of have to know the setups and the range in which the Alex player is going to use it. So
Yeah.
low reward in some scenarios. So I do think B is fair.
All right. So
Yeah.
how about Alex's V skill? I mean V trigger, the parry.
No,
B
his
trigger
auto
one,
parry.
Alec.
Yeah.
This one has to be higher than what we just ranked. This one
Yeah.
is absolutely higher than B, in my opinion. This is one of the best V triggers in the game, honestly. It really, really is.
I mean
my opinion.
parry and automatically like attack back is like really good. But the problem is you can bait this with full frame, right? Jab. Because
Right.
Debatable, but yeah, it's an automatic parry all, right?
because
Even super.
even
super.
yeah.
parry.
But okay, because are we talking about that obvious that like throwing CA in front of Alex, which is activate trigger, and like throwing CA to get the parried? I don't think so, right?
I think I'd put it at B.
Yeah, I think it's
I would put
either
it at
C. I think it's C or B.
Yeah, I was gonna go higher. Like when it's active, you can't meaty. You virtually cannot press a button at him. Sure, you can throw him or you can try and bait it, but obviously they know you're going to try to do that, right? So, but yeah, I'm okay. If we want to settle at B, let's settle at B. But I think it is one of the best V triggers in the game. It's scary.
Okay.
It's scary.
How about
You're
Stomp?
gonna get into a deeper conversation the moment we see moves that force you into 50-50s, because that's where shit gets real. where it's just like
Yeah.
one upside down kick, and you're like, oh my god, end of the world.
I wanna disappear. I wanna disappear on this planet when you guys talking about upside down kick. Okay, I'm just warning you guys. Oh my god.
Well, I would actually put the power bomb slightly ahead.
Yeah.
So if we're actually putting in order, I think the power bomb is a cheaper move than V trigger.
Yeah.
Really?
The parry. Yeah. It's situational, and you can't like you have ways to get out of that V trigger, such as just wait and do nothing, or neutral jump at the right time. You can't exactly predict the power bomb other than distance, but he could mix you up forever, and then it's like, oh my god.
Yeah.
So I feel like when you have less options to get away from a move or to answer to it safely, it's also cheaper.
Okay.
Takes away options, basically.
So B and C it is. They are right now. Okay. How about Stomp? EX Stomp.
Oh,
Okay.
stop.
This is a just do it move, and I should have put that. I should have listed that in our criteria. Any move that you can just do with almost no thought, and you know you're going to be safe, and it works half the time.
So it's
And this
at
is
least
one of
B
those
then.
moves.
At least B. At least
This
B
is one of
for
those
now.
moves.
Yes.
Is he plus? Is he plus
oh,
on
yeah.
block?
+2, yeah.
Okay, he's definitely a B minimum.
Plus
in my
2, he
opinion.
can just stomp you from over half screen away.
Yeah.
It's definitely a cheap move.
And good OK too. And like he landed
okay.
right in front of your face, right? So it gives you
Yeah, as
like really
Adrius
good.
in chat mentioned, you can actually control the trajectory. I didn't know you could do that. I know you can do that with with some of the moves, but
No,
yeah,
I
guess
mean
if
you can
up
actually
control-
avoid the projectile, right? That's what he's saying,
Yeah.
isn't it? Yeah.
Carson, that's right. We're gonna cover every character in the game. Might take 2 or 3 roasting reviews, but this is our first attempt at it, so
Yeah.
we'll see how long it takes.
Yes,
to get
yeah.
there.
Okay.
It's definitely, yeah. I like B for it.
But is it cheaper than power bomb?
I want to say yes.
I would say
I would not
cheaper
even have
than
Powerball.
Yeah, cheaper than Powerbomb. Yeah.
Okay, I agree with that too. I would put it in front of the power bomb in B tier too.
Okay.
Yeah.
So is
No,
A?
not A.
Not A?
In
The
B, but in front of Powerbomb.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
All right. So now I want to talk about Urian. Effing Urian. Okay. We
We're
have
gonna be here for a
already.
while, guys. This is gonna be half the episode alone.
we have
I just realized too, we definitely missed one for Alex. We'll have to revisit, and that's Alex's jumping command.
Actually we didn't include the his Lariat neither, which is I think
Yeah.
only one normal that gives you +4 on block.
So we'll have to write down these ones that we recognize that we missed, and we'll cover them in part 2. But there's definitely a few there.
The spreadsheet that we have here, just like the moves that we didn't account for.
Yeah, we'll get
put
to
it
them
in
next
gray.
time. There's
Okay,
definitely
box.
a few more there.
Hold on, Adrius came up with another thought that is completely something I missed here. I actually do think the EX Stomp's A tier because it's also an overhead.
Yeah,
You can't be crouch blocking that shit.
yeah, no. So
Is that true?
yeah.
So you
It
have
is
to be
over-
stand
it
blocked,
is
which
overhead.
makes it even
Yeah.
more cheap.
Okay, that bumped it up for me then. Let's go A.
Okay.
How do you react to that? You just have to kind of know to be stand blocking at the right
Yeah,
distance against Alex.
EXDP.
Online,
The chat's got
online you
the
can't
favorite-
like even online. I mean, even online you really can't react to it. Like you
Especially
seeing
online.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
seeing something like shining and you get the character is just like knocked down and he's swinging
just
his
like
like
offer it.
arm all day. So
I know when I'm playing Ed, if I just sit half screen away from Alex and do nothing, he's eventually going to stomp or command
Yeah.
grab. And as soon as I see him flash orange, it's Psycho Upper. Get out of
Yeah.
here.
All right.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
Okay, so we all agree then. Actually, we agree with Adrius that EX Stomp is actually A tier.
Yep.
okay, how about
Oh man, Urian.
Urian?
Okay, here we go.
Fuck
Here we go.
up effing Urian. Okay, so man,
Go.
I hate this character so bad.
None of us play him. We're all just gonna hate.
Do we have a graphic of just like the whole character's S tier? So
Yeah.
we can just move on after that.
All right.
Just move on.
So Urian, how about Chariot EX Chariot Tackle? I definitely would put S.
I'll put it A because it's similar to Stomp, as in it's a just do it move that you can just do a neutral, covers a lot of ground, and you can't be punished for.
But it can be cancelled, right? Did you guys know that this move is actually can be cancelled into V-trigger activation?
Yes, it can. Yes, it can.
And of course, you're facing 50-50 setup because of meter, and one wrong choice, you're dead. Or another Oki, like 50-50 again.
Yeah, based on that, it has to be higher than Alex Stomp, for example.
Yeah.
You're right. It's cancelable.
And it's super fast too.
Super fast. He can be walking backwards, and then all of a sudden, he goes forward, right? And you can't react, and you get hit. And even if you did block it, it's okay. He's safe, right?
So I definitely like would put S. This move like needs to be in S.
Yeah.
And how about EX knee? I think this is C.
It's good. It's good because it gets him out of corner. That's mainly the main thing that I think is kind of cheap about it. It's almost a free corner escape.
It's not really even like free towards certain character, which is Guile. Happens to my main. Also, like whomever has the air grab, like it can like just put him in the back in the corner again, just air grabbing.
But it is a hard move to anti-air.
It is, yeah.
Also, it's kind of it's another just do it move really, because it's safe on block, and it's just something that Urian can throw out randomly like Chariot Tackle and hope for the best. And if it doesn't work out, then oh well, I'm safe.
Okay. Also, we have
It's gotta be hard in C.
Yeah,
it's gotta be hard.
Yeah, Headbutt I think is C because sometimes you can actually bait it. Like the timing is kind of awkward, and the even you can press 3 frame between, but still.
So here's why I put EX Headbutt on the list, and I don't think I put any other invincible reversal on the list. Oh, maybe Ed's.
Yeah.
But the reason that Urian's is there is for a couple of reasons. The first reason is for what I don't know why, but in terms of all invincible reversals, it recovers faster than all of them.
Yes.
In fact, there are certain characters such as Abigail who can't even crush counter it. It's like it should be universal. It's like if you block an invincible reversal, you should get a crush counter. Abigail can't, and I'm not sure if he's the only one, but his crush counter buttons are too slow.
It is.
So that's a reason. And I also like the animation on it is so fast that sometimes he just gets away with it because
I mean, it is when it whips, right? When it whips, like it is like really fast. Oh my god, what did you do? Like okay, and he just like walk forward towards me and okay. Yeah, it's interesting move. Well,
are we? So this is EX Headbutt.
Yeah, invincible Headbutt.
How do I feel about this move? The thing that makes it not that cheap, in my opinion, is that it's so negative on block.
It's a 16, negative 16, which is Abigail's EX dash punch is like later than that.
Yeah.
It's minus 17, but Abigail's crush counter button is 20 frames.
Yeah, see?
Minus 17, that sounds like a lot, right? But compared to like every other reversal is minus 20 or more.
Oh, Guile's like living in the sky forever. Everyone can punish it.
Yeah.
But with negative 17, you don't have to get a crush counter. You can open up and connect to another combo still, right? Like you can make the Urian player paranoid to do EX Headbutt because they know if they do it on block, they're actually pretty wrecked. Like that could be almost anything at minus 16, 17, whatever it is.
I mean, only one good thing about that I'm thinking about Urian's like moves in general. His EX Headbutt is actually charging move, so you really can't like mashing it, right? That's what I wanna talk about this.
True. Yeah.
I think I put it at C.
Yeah, I think it's C.
Okay.
Like it has scenarios where it is definitely harder to deal with, like as Abigail, as you mentioned, but considering that you can make the Urian player afraid of using it, it starts to balance that kind of those benefits out.
Okay, so I think I need to hit this place up a little bit. So let's talk about. Okay.
Wait, are we done with Urian already?
Yeah.
I feel like he has other ones here.
I
Yeah,
mean,
don't we have? Isn't Adrius on the list?
I couldn't
We
see
gotta
it.
talk about Aegis. Pull up the spreadsheet. I have it up in front of me here.
Okay.
If you have another screen, Jeremy, there's a spreadsheet. I'll link it to you here
Yeah, just 1
in
second.
Discord.
It's okay though. If you don't have the graphic, or maybe we'll find it later. But I think that one was on the list too.
Because okay, just 1 second.
Oh, it's there. It's at the very bottom. It's in the middle. Bottom middle. There's Aegis mirror. I see it.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah. Okay, here.
So this for me is one of the best triggers in the game.
Yeah.
The
I didn't even
mix-up-
consider. I didn't even
mix-up,
consider.
the setup, the pressure it gives them, it's insane. It's definitely S for me.
Yeah.
Same here.
And you can
I
do it
don't even have
twice.
much to debate
You can
here.
do it fucking
Yeah.
twice, okay? Like this.
Lasts forever.
Yeah. I think best trigger in the game.
And even the initial mirror that he throws out doesn't even like cost V meter, right?
No.
It
And then
reflects
maybe-
Shinkodoken.
The reflect stuff. He can even
Yeah.
do it as a punish, right? Like there are certain
Yeah.
things where he can throw it out as a punish. It's
And another
Like, if
problem
you-
is you have to get hit. You have to like literally you have to approach to those mirror to get rid of it. Right?
And he gets Oki.
Yeah.
And he gets Oki every time if he does the right combo after
Yeah.
activating it.
So yeah.
Okay, well, I guess-
well, we all agree on that one.
Yeah, that was easy. That was done.
Okay, I will bring the fire here. All
Oh, here
right.
comes Balrog.
Let's talk
One of
about
those is
let's talk about the bottom tier character, okay?
Why are they all in D already?
yeah. What the heck, Jeremy?
No,
Come
no,
on.
no. I'm just bringing
No,
this.
we have no bias here.
No, we just bring the
Bias.
icons up so people can see what we are talking about.
One
Okay.
of those moves. One of those moves shouldn't be there. It's there by mistake, though. You can take out the crouch medium punch. It
Yeah,
wasn't
yeah.
supposed to.
But so I mean, okay. So first of all, I think even like crouching medium punch is C or B even because it is really good and the window itself for the cancel is pretty doable. Like you can actually see it. Yeah, you can crush counter confirm with this. So I actually think this is really good move, and of course it's +2, right? So you can spam it.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
And straight. How do you guys think about straight?
Dash straight, yeah, especially EX dash straight.
Oh yeah, EX straight
Um,
as A, at least A.
Like certainly, like ES dash straight is it's another one of those just do it moves where it covers so much ground. It's safe on block most of the time. No, it's safe on block no matter what, right? EX is safe on block.
Actually, it's a plus.
Okay, plus right. EX
What is
EX
it?
is plus, you're right.
2 on there?
+1, I believe. Yeah.
Okay, so it's safe then.
It's more than
moment-
safe.
No, actually,
The moment
+2.
if you
Yeah.
just do it move, it's like B or higher to me in my
Yeah.
mind because it implies it's
Yeah,
low risk.
EX is
it's
+1.
like-
Yeah.
It's like chariot tack. We put chariot tackle as S. Well, this is very similar. It goes, it moves a big distance. It's plus on block. It's cancelable, and it sets up mix-ups because it's plus.
Okay.
Definitely, yeah.
I think
100%.
I think without V-Trigger 2, V-Skill 2 is a beyond. Actually, it's a better. So because V-Trigger 2, V-Skill 2 gives Barlow more brainless, which not implying that I'm playing brainless, but
Glad that you could admit that. I feel like this is like a therapy session. We're making progress.
but yeah, because of V-Skill 2 gives Barlow so many things. Like you just
Wait, is that on the list here? V skill 2?
No, I don't think you guys didn't put any like picture of it, but I think because of it, the Barlow straight just like S, because even
Yes.
you just pressed forward button one time wrong gives like 300 damages easy, and you can literally confirm into it. So
painful.
fundamentally random.
Yes.
So painful.
But if we don't have V skill 2 on the list, it should be. We'll get it next time. But
I added it to our list, so I'll make sure it's in discussion next time too.
Yeah, but I think the without it, I would say still better than the Urians. Yeah, still better than Urians.
So right now it is our top cheapest move that we've rated so far.
It's the regular dash punch too.
I mean, regular dash punch. If you know how to do this distancing, yeah, I still think it says you just like do it. Just do it, move. Yeah.
Yeah, it's safe. It's super safe.
Yeah.
I think they're both S.
Okay.
You know what someone did to me one time? It didn't work, but just the fact that they could do this. They spent all of their 3 bars on EX dash punch, one after the other, because they wanted to catch me press a button. And I'm like, the fact that you could even do that safely is S tier. Like, why can you do this?
They've got meter and they just need like that last hit. I mean, why not? There's a good chance that they just might get lucky.
I mean, like sometimes you gotta gamble, right? And gamble means luck. So okay, all right. And how
that's
about
dash punch? Okay, we all agree here.
how about crouching? I mean, the standing heavy punch. I mean, heavy kick. I think this is C.
Which one is this?
Standing
This
heavy.
is the target combo.
Oh,
Yeah,
the
target combo.
three frame.
Yeah.
Okay, it's a 3-frame normal that goes into a 3-hit target combo. And Balrog players always wake up with this.
Yes.
Right?
It's a V.
And it's not like a jab check. Like a lot of people mash 3-frame on wake up and whatever. They get their 10 damage and they get pressure off. No, Balrog gets a 3-frame target combo into a knockdown.
And
Which
you
does
can
he get
cancel
OP
it.
off of it?
Yeah.
Does he get OP off of it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, he does. Yeah.
Okay.
And he has
3-frame.
OPA.
So just mash your 3-frame, confirm into target combo. You get the knockdown and OP.
Jerry just rubbing his fucking head here. He's
This
guilty.
is-
That's the look of a guilty man.
No,
This is at
actually,
least A.
This
is-
half through it. Okay, I meant to half through it. I'm just like waiting to end this character now, right now. Yeah.
This is at least A. Has to be at least A.
The target combo is A tier to me, mainly because it takes away your ability to do fake stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
and also
you can't do fake shit around that target combo.
Also, another good thing is you can actually cancel into second button, which is like where the medium button, and is plus like tons or plus on block, so you can actually take turn. So
Yeah.
Of course.
it's A. Yeah.
Well, Adrius says there's
Definitely
more
a solid
atrocious 3-frames out there. I agree. But do those other 3-frames have the ability to confirm into a target combo, which leads to Oki?
Yeah.
Like, I don't
Yeah,
think there's a single competitor
and,
at
like,
that level.
So many various
There are.
way. Yeah.
Like I can think of some examples, but you'd have to spend meter. Like Nikali can do a 3-frame into his EX stomps, which gets a knockdown and Oki, but he spends a part to do it.
So there's
and
the
it's hard to
balance
confirm.
mechanism. Yeah.
Hard to confirm. It's not a target combo, so I don't know. It's pretty
literally
cheap.
3 buttons like I'm playing easy mode at life. Like, come on. And then you get
But,
OP.
you're swinging your sticks 360 all the time. What are you talking about?
It's not a one button.
Okay.
It's not just like a combo instantly.
All right. Okay. So last
Yeah,
one.
the valid combo. You don't even have to think.
Last
Boom.
one. Standing medium punch. I think it's B.
One of the best anti-air normals in the game.
Oh, that's right. That's right. It's the anti-air king. I argue it's even better than Lariat.
No.
For anti-air. For
No,
anti-air.
It's
because-
not better than Lariat. It does not have any invincibility on it.
And also, it cannot cover cross-up, which is Barlow cannot dealt with the
But-
cross-up.
It has a very good
Active frames.
hitbox. Active frame is active for 4 frames, and it's a 5-frame move. It's super effing fast. How many other characters have a anti-air move that fast that covers so much airspace?
Don't
Nobody.
they land in front of you too?
I don't want to show my
I swear
face
they
right.
land right in front of you when you do your standing medium punch. Like, sure,
Yeah.
Lariat is going to have its own advantages, but if you jump in on Lariat, you don't get Oki.
Yeah,
So it's
this one, yeah,
anti-air.
it leaves them very close, especially if he's in V trigger 2, you're gonna get command grabbed.
You get
right
grabbed.
after.
So you're forced to 50-50 now. You can either get grabbed or jump or backdash.
Yeah.
So there's a weird, like, functionally, I think in an actual game, it can be better than Lariat. But maybe in terms of frame data, Lariat is better.
Okay, I will put this one
At least an A.
top
I
A.
can't put it as S because it's not a special. It is just a normal we're talking about.
Yeah.
But it's still so good that it's definitely at least A.
Yeah, top A then. Okay.
For Adrius, that's a big if, because to time Lariat perfectly versus timing the standing medium punch perfectly, you don't have to think. It's
Yeah.
pretty brainless when it comes to pressing that one button versus Lariat. Whereas
Yeah.
with Lariat, you press it too late, you're getting hit. Like, you're not getting that move out in time.
And for whatever reason too, if for some reason someone manages to block this move, it's 0 on block. Why? There are not many
Why?
moves in this game that are 0 on block, but this one is. So it's not even.
I would. It's either high A or low S tier for me. This one stupid button.
I could even go with low S, but it's definitely it's up there.
Okay. Goddamn you
I'm
guys.
seeing a pattern here with Balrog, guys, and Urian.
I have a headache now. Okay. So
So look at that. We've got so far for Balrog, we have the highest rated cheap move in the game, and then right below that he's
On
got
point.
2 more in A tiers. So.
it's gotta be
Adrius is on
changed.
point.
It's gotta be
Standing
changed.
medium punch is lazy and low effort. So what does that translate to? High reward, low risk.
Yes, that's exactly the criteria.
Okay, so before stream, I made my mind that I'm not going to swear. Like, I'm trying to do my best not to swear, but you guys make me like want to swear.
Swearing this entire time.
Okay, anyway, let's move on. I think you guys have harassed me enough now. All right. So how about the worst character in the game?
Worst character.
Oh, Dulcim, going there, are we?
He's not the worst.
Did you
I
see
like
how that?
Dulcim.
This is funny though. So we have stretchy limbs, not anyone in particular, but stretchy limbs in general is on there. But do you see how it cropped it for the tier list?
You don't see anything but these earthworms on the ground.
Okay. So let's talk about the teleport first.
Okay.
Teleport.
I think it's a B.
It's hard to judge this one. He can teleport on wake up.
Which
Well, it
is
can be
not
thrown.
perfect.
It can
which
be
is not,
thrown.
yeah.
It can be used as a meaty into air gale is, but I know we have air gale as a separate move. He can also just use it to evade. Like, it's very versatile. It can be used for so many different things. He can use it to just evade things, get out of certain situations, set up pressure. Yeah, like he can do it on wake up. It's very versatile. But I don't know. What do you guys think?
Mo, this is why I'm giving this teleport as B, which is it can open Darcy so many ways to like attack or get away from it or whatever. But at the same time, as Mo pointed out, that Barlow can do something about it, and even Guile can do it. Yeah, I think.
Yeah, there is specific countermeasures to a Dulcim that teleports a lot, right?
Yeah.
I think it still can be cheap, but because it has answers. I think B is
Yeah,
appropriate.
B. I think it's B. How about you?
I'd put it
Juan?
at B.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's interesting because it can be used effectively on defense or offense, and there's
Yeah.
not a lot of teleports in this game that let you do that.
Yeah.
An interesting piece of frame data is that it's throw invincible only after the 5th frame, so you kind of have a window to meaty throw him if you know the frame data.
Yes.
But it is invincible to strike and projectile on frame 1, so it's really
Yes.
good. It is like a balance now. You can use it defensively or offensively. I would put it high B.
I mean, that's what I was saying too. Just the versatility of it is kind of unparalleled in this game.
Like, you could throw Akuma no matter what he does when he teleports. He's fucked. Like, he's got a mechanism in there to prevent that move from being overused or spammed. But in this game, unless you're dumb and you teleport at the really, really wrong times, it's super safe. So I would say it's a good move.
Yeah.
B plus or high B for me.
So how about back heavy punch? That long.
So I didn't put a specific. So I put stretchy normals, and I listed all of them. But I didn't know. If we actually had them all on the list, that'd be too many, right? So I just kind of had lumped them together. Talk about them in aggregate, I guess.
So I think it's better than the Barlow's standing medium punch. To be honest with you guys.
Explain.
Okay.
Elaborate.
First of all, you can spam it. Like you can press this button literally without thinking, and the worst case you get whip punish, which is no combo can be happen with whip punish with that button. Correct?
Yeah, you have to really know your own buttons because not everything can work for that.
And
You're
even
right.
you can't combo off it.
No, and I can't throw him either.
Yeah, right?
Okay, yeah, I've tried.
So-
I want to throw his fucking limbs.
So literally what as we defined, these moves, I mean most of stretched normals of him can be like spammable, right? You can do whatever you want. You can press whenever you want.
He has so many options for stretchy normals. It's not like there's just a few. Like, so there's stand medium punch, crouch medium punch, stand medium kick, stand heavy kick, stand heavy punch, and back heavy punch.
And
they're,
the air.
those are all,
He has
those are
some in
all-
the air too.
Yes. And those can all hit from like mid to almost full screen in some of them, right?
I expect Capcom like nerf the S out of Darsim so bad, so nobody plays him anymore. But I
Nobody
know.
already plays them, man. It's already painful enough.
Yeah, good point too. Like, I think Muckmaster said Yoga Sniper. I don't know if he's talking about the like instant, his instant overhead, right? It's an instant overhead from half screen away.
Yeah, oh my god.
And it's like true 50-50, which is you hardly can punish it.
Yeah.
Stretchy normals, if we clump them all together, so like let's just generalize it. When you put it that way, Brad, he's at least a high A for his stretchy normals. Especially, you know, the one that always bothers me is when he air teleports and then he safely presses heavy kick and it covers like the whole range of the map.
Yep.
It's like you can't even dash in and try to close the distance now. Because he could just teleport away and then press that freaking normal, and you can't do anything but block or eat it.
Bro,
It's so frustrating.
as somebody mentioned, I think designer of Darsim was she was so drunk, and like they just like saw something like stretched, like play with stretched one. Oh, okay.
From Street Fighter 2?
Yeah.
Right.
This
Okay.
goes back to
right.
Street Fighter 2, right? He's been doing it since Street Fighter 2, and he's been frustrating people since Street Fighter 2.
Yeah.
I want to put this as low S. I want to put this as low S because name somebody who has not been frustrated by this, who plays Street Fighter, right?
I've lost to Dulcims who like literally just press these buttons and
He's designed to frustrate.
yeah. And you can't even just eat it because it chips. It does do some chip damage, so you're gonna lose if you do nothing.
Stand there, and he can be a defensive monster with his normals, and then when he wants to rush you down with teleport and air gale, he can do that too.
And cross the hell up out of you.
Speak of which, Air Gale. Let's talk about this. I think this is S.
Okay, I don't know too much about this move. You guys are gonna have to fill me in here.
It's not. Hey, it's not better than Balrog. It's up there, but it's not the cheapest move in the game.
Bro, seriously, this one is
How is it so cheap? How did we come to that conclusion?
So this, okay. First of all, this move, like, purely enforcing you 50-50, which is either grab or air gale, right? And air gale, even in the corner, gives you like perfect Oki, and plus on block. Did you know? Did you guys know that?
It's plus on block. Did not
yeah.
know this.
Okay.
Wait, the EX version?
No, normal man, bro. Normal.
Oh my god. Okay.
Normal version even is a
Okay.
plus, okay? Because he attacks in the air. That's why he's a plus.
Right.
And
Okay.
also it can be doable with teleporting. That's another problem.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
This is where you get meaty teleport, air gale, and yeah, like you said, it's a mix up with throw, plus on block, plus light yoga gales +2 on block. It's definitely cheap. It's not the cheapest move in the game though.
I mean,
I think it's S tier, but it's not the cheapest one.
yeah.
In fact, I would put it at the back of our current S tier list. That's kind of where I think it is.
Okay, so I think Mark pointed out pretty good point that I wanna give him like around here. That now because pushback is increased, so he can't really enforcing another 50-50. So yeah, but still I think it's easy S, even low S, but still S.
Yeah. Yep.
And this one is literally spammable because let's say somebody who has no invincible move, you literally have to block. That's it.
It does 200 stun
Yeah.
across the board.
Yeah.
Like light, medium, heavy, EX, 200 stun. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Man, yes.
Why?
As soon as you get hit, like you would say ouch or like F. Like, you know.
200 stun. You land that twice and he's gonna stun the shit out of you
Yeah.
in no time.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, you have to, like, guess 50-50 out of it. Like, okay, either he's gonna grab me or just air gale. Even, like, in the corner. Right?
Yeah. And then you get wrecked if you grab, as I always do.
Yep.
Okay. So
I think I agree with you guys on it.
we passed Darsim, and
Okay.
I think
We got that.
because we have only one move of this awesome but bad character.
S. S.
Yeah, I think it's a D.
S.
Oh, you think it's D?
I think it's a D. No,
Yeah.
it's S. Now, it's okay. Okay. In context, though, like I have a lot of salt for this move, so I'm a little bit biased, but it's at least an A. Combo on hit, throw invincible, safe on block. It's A.
You can't even hit him low. So if you did wake up like 3 or 4 frame, you did a light
Okay,
kick.
so
I've got
He's
chat
invincible.
even justifying this as S.
I think
Buckmaster is S.
I think this is like really good time. Let's try this move in the game. Are you guys agree
Oh,
with
okay.
this?
We haven't done that yet.
Yes.
Let's
Why don't,
if you
why
have
don't
it
you
ready.
demonstrate for us, Crazy Flame?
I really don't want to, but I guess I have to.
It's like, is it gonna be is Guile gonna walk up throw me, walk up shimmy, or is he gonna walk up upside bullshit kick me? Like
Exactly.
it is another I don't want to call it a 50-50, but it's another like roulette scenario where you just have to see what happens.
Okay.
So yeah, for me too, like my biggest frustration is there are only a very small handful of moves in this game that are safe on block and have any type of invincibility, which in this case throw invincibility, right?
Yep.
Which completely blows up trying to it gives him that next level of throw scariness because you can't tech, because if you
Yeah.
tech you're gonna get hit by this.
So
Yep.
Right? So then on the next time, he's just free to walk up and throw you because you don't want to get an upside down kick. So
oh, sorry, not this one. So why I used Guile in first place was no, not this one. This. So this move has the no hurt box.
Yeah, because the hitbox
Yeah, and
is so
there's
far
that.
forward.
then there's
See?
that.
Yeah. And
S
of
tier.
course, yeah. Of
I'm
course,
done. I don't need to see anymore.
Also, the let's say this one has the throw invincibility, which is
Yeah.
I think you take one aspect away from this move, like either so it can't combo on hit, or it's not throw invincible, and then it becomes completely fair. But it's the fact that it's got all that going for it. It's the safe on block, combo on hit, throw invincible. It's too much. It's one too many things on one move.
yeah, like this. Oh shit! Sorry, I'm playing on pad, so my execution is like really bad. See?
Yeah, I see that. I see that. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Well, that's a frame trap, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's only -2.
Yes, it's a save.
Yes.
So
Save on block.
you can actually enforcing EX flash kick with another 50-50.
Oh
which
my
is,
gosh.
Yeah, on block.
Consecutive.
Right? Yeah. So.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think it's S tier for me.
Okay.
Definitely, yeah.
I
By the way, Jeremy, there is an updated overlay for this view where you're showing the gameplay. The one you have right now is Exhibition Battle. There's one for Roastin' review, I think.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I will change it. So yeah, I still think this move is D, but yeah, okay. S.
You think it's D? You gotta be kidding me.
Yeah, S.
But you are totally outnumbered because not only do Ronnie and I disagree, yeah, Fitzpat disagrees with you, so you're completely outnumbered. Everyone's saying this is S, but you, it's F.
Yeah.
Muck agrees too. It's S.
I think Guile is D tier anyway. Let's jump into the Birdie. I'm so glad
Birdie.
that all my mains are done now, so it's time to attack you guys. I'm just waiting for this. All right, Birdie.
Birdie. Okay,
So first of all, can.
Birdie's can.
Ooh.
This is a hard one. It allows him to control neutral so well, and sure, someone's gonna say, well, you can counter it, right? You can if you stay in the right range, you can stop him from ever throwing it out in neutral, but he can still set it up on meaty, or he can still set it up on a knockdown, right, where you can't stop him, and then as you wake up, you're in a mix because you just got off the ground and you have a can coming towards you, and it's advantage him.
I think
Every time he gets knocked down, right?
the speed of Ken is like really good because it's too slow, and Birdie's slow walk speed can like catch up into it, which is I think is like really
Yep.
good.
And the minute you clam up and decide, well, I'm just gonna block it, dolphin dive.
Yeah, true.
So
I mean, lots of mix-ups, right?
lots of mix-ups. It's just the fact that it makes you think twice about neutral. As long as there's a can on the screen, you have to alter your neutral.
I think it's B. I think.
It's at least B.
Yeah.
At least
But
B.
not A because it's not really spammable neither.
It's not spammable. It's not spammable.
So yeah, I think it's kind of fair move. So I would like to give him B.
Okay.
Yeah. And how about Dolphin Dive? I think it's A.
This one is very, very frustrating.
Yeah.
It's very fast. And if you look at the frame data, it's like, well, on paper it doesn't seem that fast, but it's freaking fast. I think in terms of its hitbox, I don't know what makes it seem so fast, but it's fast.
I mean, like, most of people will not throw this like screen away, right? So usually the normal range, they just like throw this move out of nowhere and we just like get it and damage. Oh my god, right?
Yeah,
So
it does a lot of
Something
damage.
weird
Covers a
about
lot of
the
ground.
timing too. Yeah.
And like I know in some cases it's probably this might be the case for Zangief. I don't know. It is the case with Abigail because Abigail's even his crouching hurt box is higher
Yeah.
than other characters just because of his physical size. It actually gives him less time to react because it hits him sooner. So there's also stuff like that. But
I think somebody mentioned before. I think somebody mentioned before. It's your fault that all those disadvantage that Abigail has. You know, we have another 43 characters to play.
Yeah, that's why I've chosen other characters.
Yeah, I mean, it's good to have like multiple characters to play, right? And it's fun.
It's a jumping command grab, and there's only a handful of these in the game, and it just gives those characters another notch in their belt that's just kind of special, right? That you always have to be weary of when you're just sitting there in neutral.
Yeah, very true.
When you look at this one on paper, you go, well, it's not that bad, and you can just jump. But I swear, if you average the success rate of all birdies who ever threw this move out, it's like 8%.
Yeah.
I just looked up the frame data for it, and the startup animation is definitely like throwing people off, because everyone can react to Geef's dash in, even online. It's 25 frames. Apparently, this move, the X Dolphin Dive, is also 25 frames. So why is it so much harder to punish or to check before it happens? And I think it's just the animation. You can jump even when he lands. Like, you don't have to jump while he's still in the air, but it's that animation in the startup frames that makes it feel awkward. Like there's something off about the timing. But now that I know this, it's kind of less cheap. Like, in my brain, I just have to think, even if I delay my reaction, I almost have half a second to jump away. So I should be able to manage that, because it's way harder to, like, if you can dash check any character in this game based on the frame data, you should be able to avoid this move too.
But I think what makes it even a notch higher than even the other jumping command grabs in this game is how it is utilized with his V skill, like with the can or with a banana. You're thinking about the can rolling towards you, and then it's your mental stack.
Yeah,
and then
crouch block.
Right?
Yeah.
So it's kind of that combination, and like other jumping command grabs, it can be used in a cheeky way where you do it up close to bait a throw, for example, right? And it'll beat throws, right? So
I put it at A.
A seems
for
great.
This move.
Yeah. And I think it's even better than the Stomp. So I think even yet the Balrog standing medium punch is better than Dolphin Dive. So I will put between the Balrog's move.
It belongs somewhere in there. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let's talk about the idiotic character named Ed, which is
so many. I'm like,
why you gotta introduce him like that?
Okay, so he can't count more than 3, and his name is even 2 alphabets, and
2-letter name.
Yeah.
He can count to psycho, so it doesn't matter.
Okay, so let's talk about 1, 2, 3 first. This move.
D.
Are you serious?
Tell me what's cheap about this.
Okay, first of all, this one is
Active
actually categorized special move, so most of normals will nullify by this move. Correct?
Correct.
Yeah, and
It hurts.
No, not
is.
necessarily.
It is.
At least from my experience, it interrupts all my normals. I can't interrupt this move, like at all. I think.
No, and even his Zangief armor can't block whole thing, right?
Yeah, I can't.
No. And
I mean, it can be used as a frame trap in a sense when you cancel from certain normals.
And okay,
you're not just spamming it outright in neutral. Nobody's doing that on its own.
Okay, because all guard players will not press the upside down kick out of nowhere in the neutral neither. Okay, we're talking about you can spam this or not, which is at certain distance. At certain distance, you can.
You can't spam it by itself. You have to be canceling.
Yeah.
And that might seem like spamming, but you're not strictly spamming flicker.
Yeah, I mean that's what you're saying, but everyone playing with you will feel exactly the same as I do, which is, oh my god, this guy is fucking mashing. Correct, guys?
Wait, is this move called Psycho Knuckle? Like in the actual?
Yeah.
This is called Psycho Flicker.
Yeah,
It's called
flicker.
Psycho
yeah.
Flicker? Okay,
Yeah.
one sec.
Yeah.
I
And-
have to make up my mind here. This is a confusing one.
It's very whiff punishable though if misspaced or even jumped on because it has 22 frames of recovery. So
Oh,
it's very easy to jump it or whiff punish it if misspaced.
also it is -2, which is safe. Which is you have to guess another 50-50 after either you're gonna dash or EX Psycho offer.
I don't know in what world -2 gives you a 50-50, but
But you have invincible move, which is all you need to do is like
That's high
mashing 3
risk.
buttons.
that's high risk though.
I mean, like, guys, his flash kick is not safe neither, but we do it.
But if he's gonna do his EX Psycho upper and miss, that's
He's
where
fucked.
the balance is, right? But
Yeah.
if you're gonna do an EX move that's not minus on block,
No,
now it's cheap.
that's what I'm saying. Like,
Like,
Guile's EX flash kick is the most, like, the longest recovery. He, like, literally floating in the air forever. So,
Poor
whatever.
Guile.
I mean,
We all have
poor guy.
okay. So I think
Poor guy.
I think 1, 2, 3 is between the Balrog's target combo and the EX Torpin dive.
Really, Ronnie? Do you
Yeah.
agree with this?
Where
you think it's that
would
high?
you put it? I want to know, Brad. I want to know where you would put it.
This C.
Really? Huh.
Okay, where's your conscience?
Okay. Let's rationalize it. Let's compare it to some of the other moves that we have in some of these tiers. So what else do we have in C? Remind me.
I mean,
The C.
like literally in the sea, like they're not really good. But 1, 2, 3, that move is like really good. But bro, like what are you talking about?
How would you?
This is better. This is better than Alex Stomp, EX Stomp.
Yeah. So A.
No, I'm
Here's
saying,
my
I'm
question,
asking,
Brad.
is this better than Alex EX Stomp,
It
which you
is.
can just, which is a total just do it move from like a full screen away?
It is.
What's the answer, Brent? If I'm blocking in the corner and you just keep spamming your flicker move, other than V reversal, V shift, like
It's
what,
-2.
what in general can you do?
A jab.
Jab him out, -2. Okay.
It's -2.
And what if add plus the 3 buttons together?
It's safe, but if I spam 1, 2, so if I do the flicker raw, it's a 6-frame startup, so you could press a medium. Like if
Okay.
any ed who spams this, it's completely fake, right? You cannot get away with spamming this, and if people do get away with this being spammed on them, then it's not real.
Yeah, I mean, this is what I'm talking about. Bob pointed out. So his hurt box after 1, 2, 3 is kind of like screwed. That if he backdashes, like it's completely safe. Like you guys can't do anything about
Yeah, I
it.
have to dash in and
Yeah.
like hard read it
Yeah.
to punish.
And it does move him forward. Like the flicker usually starts from a jab, but the flicker has a further reaching hitbox than the jab itself,
Yeah.
for sure.
I still think the
You can't spam it.
This-
It's a 6-frame startup and it's -2. You cannot spam this.
I still think the this is a move. No,
I don't think it's A tier because when I look at the other moves in there, I'm like, it's not nearly as
Oh
cheap.
my god. Okay.
Well, look at all the other A like again aside from Dolphin Dive, all the other A moves are actually spammable and safe no matter what happens.
Yeah.
Balrog's target combo is not safe. Just like
Then
because it's
just
started
don't
out
confirm
great.
it. Like you don't have to. You're not stuck
Yeah, you don't
confirming
have
it,
to
right?
Yeah.
And
So-
that's not the target combo on the list. It's the target combo starter. Keep in mind, it's the 3-frame that's on the list.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, how
So-
about EX Psycho part? I consider this actually C.
Hold on. Flicker is. Wait, where did we settle on Flicker?
B. Here.
I would put it beside. I'd put it after. Actually, you know what? I'd put it at the end of B. It's a low B for me.
Like here? Oh
At
my
the very
god.
end. Because I'm looking at the other B tier cheat moves, and I'm like, which one is actually tougher to deal with? And I
Even
don't
that-
think it's tougher than the other three options in the B tier.
I think we are actually famous enough as we intended. So thank you, Diamond, for the offer.
Diamond.
um,
But yo, I want to be famous, guys.
yeah, I mean, I think we are getting there.
even the bottom of B tier seems still pretty high to me, but I'll take it.
Oh my God, there's no one on my side. Okay.
Okay. Psycho Upper.
Yeah, EX Psycho Per I think is C. Like,
So-
it's not spammable.
It's definitely not spammable. I think the only thing that makes this interesting compared to other invincible reversals is its active frames.
Yeah, it's really unusual.
It has 11 active frames, so you can dash forward and in some cases like jab and then do this, and it would actually hit somebody V-shifting it.
Mm-hmm.
It lasts for so long it will catch the end of the V-shift. Mm-hmm. So in that, that's what it has that's different than other invincible reversals. But I think what balances it out is it has 16 frame startup, which is, I believe, the slowest invincible reversal in terms of startup in the game. So
But it's invincible still,
Yeah.
it's still invincible,
even if the startup is slow.
Also, I would like to point this out. Not many characters can do dash and EX. Can you
Yeah,
guys
he's
agree?
invincible frame 1, so you're right. It's pretty safe to do.
he
but not
literally.
any character can do that. It's just that
No. Okay.
you have to be an ed player to be crazy enough to do it.
Yeah, right. That's what the this move is kind of broke. That he literally like attacks your mental, not your just character. Like, okay, have you take those on your wake up? Ed just approach to you, throw EX Psycho Per twice, and you just stay dead because of it. Can't you guys imagine, like, okay, how crazy enough this guy is supposed to be that to do this, right?
Playing Brant,
Yeah.
we run into some hilarious situations where he'll Psycho Upper once, and then again. It's just like,
Yeah.
come on,
Yeah.
dude.
This is where that the Goofy image with Goofy wearing the Ed hat. That's where that meme comes from, because he goes, "I'll do it again."
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like literally destroying your mental status. That, oh my god, so you got hit the first time. Oh my god, okay, do I need to EX flash kick? And he does it again and like beats my EX flash kick. So
I think what gives Ed such a reputation for this compared to any other invincible reversal in the game is that Ed has so many -2 situations.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where so many Eds will do a Psycho Upper after, just to screw with you, right? He can do it after Flicker, which is -2. He can do it after Psycho Knuckle, which is -2. That's the charge punch. He can do it after V skill. Either V skill he can do it after. So he's got so many situations where or after Spark and its Fireball. He can do it there
Right.
too.
So
He's
all-
just got so many situations to potential to steal turn,
So
and that's
all
what
you
really
guys-
pisses people off.
all you guys just heard how broken Ed is. From
I don't think he's broken.
It's fair though. Like you block this, you mess him up, right? It's live by it, die by it.
So there's the high risk aspect of it, where on block you're pretty much gonna get wrecked, right? So for me, I'm gonna put it after Power Bomb
Hey.
B tier.
Whoa! Yeah, you put that back. You put that back. I saw it. You put it back.
Okay.
So that's
Trying
my
to sneak
vote.
moves. When we're not looking, he's trying to lower Guile's moves.
What a dirty player. You've been hanging out with
Dirty,
Balrog
dirty.
too much, bro. So I would put EX Psycho Upper ahead of the Flicker and behind Alex's Power Bomb in B tier.
Really? You
That's
put
where I
this?
would fit it. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
So
It
where?
is
I think that's pretty high.
it is so effective offensively once you get the mental stack down and your opponent is not really thinking about it.
So where you
Damn.
wanna put?
In front of the Flicker on B. Well, that's just
Okay.
where I would put it. But like, if you guys disagree, debate. But that's how I feel.
still think like he's like this, but
You put it that
This has
high.
this has got to be lower than Flicker.
nah.
Well, the reason I don't think it's A tier brand is because there are times when you're scared to use it. because you also know that the punish is going to happen if it's the wrong time for you to use it, right? Like if you get hit on, or if I block it and you get punished, you know the next time you have to be very careful about using it. So I wouldn't even put it in A tier.
Yeah, I think, like, as I said, in first place, I think this move is actually C.
For me, low B or even C, I think is fair.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I don't play characters with S tier cheap moves.
Yeah.
It's just not what I'm about. It's not what I'm about. Unlike some people.
Okay. So let's talk about Cody. So
Cody.
Ooh, Cody.
first of all,
I almost forget he's in this game sometimes.
he's
underrated though.
Yeah,
He's extremely
super,
He's
super
underrated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I think we have both V skills here, right? I think that's what we listed them. And I think both are really good. I don't think we've seen a pro player show the potential even of what Cody can do, especially with these V skills, especially with V skill 2. But let's talk about V skill 1 first.
Yeah, V skill 1. I would like to put it here as like low B.
So V skill 1 is an invincible reversal that's meterless. Essentially, it's completely invincible, but from frame 3, I think.
Yeah.
But the problem is, attack does not really start from 3. That's the problem.
So it can be tightly meaty, but as an anti-air, this beats literally everything. But it is counterbalanced by the fact that it gives him gray damage.
True.
What do you think?
So okay, let's jump into the game, see how it works.
Yeah, let's see this one. This one is a very unique move in the grand scheme of things. There's not another move like this, not quite like this. It also hits both sides. It hits left and right in the same animation.
Okay.
He can even use it like a DP.
I should have change our this.
He can definitely use it like a DP. But like I said, that seems like it's ridiculously good, but it does hurt him. It gives him gray damage. So does that make it spammable or not, right? Because if you do spam this, if you used it every single time as your anti-air, you're gonna take like a quarter to 40% of your health in gray damage for abusing it, right?
Yeah.
It kind of has that counterbalance built in.
I believe it's crush counterable too. So there's one balance mechanism there.
Yeah.
It is a weird move, actually. I don't think there's any other moves that have similar traits to
when it
like
comes
the
down
game mechanism behind it.
Yeah, definitely. When it comes down to like, okay, you both players got their last hit left, and you're just kind of staring each other down. If you've got this in your back pocket, it's like it will beat everything. You try to make any move on Cody, V skill 1, you're dead. Right? Unless you can bait it, but
I've hard read against it, but like hard reading is partly in most cases it's a risk. You still have to take a risk.
yeah.
The funny thing with this move is if you hard read the wake up, you can air SPD this before the active frames kick in.
Yes, like I said, it's only invincible. Well, actually, it's not in the air until the 7th frame, so you have even longer to throw it. And fully invincible in frame 3 for strikes. So it can definitely be meatied, but the most common use I see of this is as an anti-air because it will beat everything in the air and hits both sides. So even if you try to cross them up, it works there too.
And not everyone has an answer to this. I don't think like for me when I run into Cody players who abuse this move, they get EXSPD till no tomorrow, and then they stop doing it. So
that's a good answer, yeah.
But not everyone can do that, so it's not fair to just be like, oh, Keith can handle it, so it's not cheap. I do think it's a freaking cheap move.
It causes him 40 damage and gray health, but it also builds V meter.
Yeah.
Oh.
True.
It builds
Every time he uses it, he gets anywhere from 100 to 50 V meter on top of it.
No matter what happens. Okay.
Yeah. Even on whiff.
Yeah, let's try.
Wow.
I'm
I'm leaning towards A tier for this one.
If it didn't have the gray damage aspect of it, this would be S. But I think that counterbalance puts it at A for me.
Yeah, see? It's actually big.
Oh, that's interesting. He takes a lot of gray.
Yeah.
Yes, 40 every time.
Huh. Now that's why the EXSPD does so much damage.
If you turn off the health recovery crazy flame, you can see like just even using it 3-4 times how much total.
That's a lot of gray health.
It adds up to a lot.
Okay, so no.
Yeah, turn that off, and then do it.
Ooh, okay. That's interesting.
Yeah, you can't over abuse it.
Not really. Yeah.
Well, you'd also be dumb to do it when you already have, like, say, 100 damage of gray health just sitting on your meter.
However, if you have no health left, you got nothing to lose at that point. It's not going to kill you.
Okay, I think I'm putting it at like high B, low A tier.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm thinking too. But maybe stay on Cody in training mode.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because of the
That's
skill
V
too,
skill
right?
two.
V skill 2 to talk about next. But yeah, let's rate V skill 1.
So, where you guys want to put this? Like
I want to
A?
put it as low A. I think low A.
Low A, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I would say better than the Darsim's. I mean, worse than Darsim's teleport. But okay, low A. Okay. Let's try. After this, I really fix my layout.
Yeah, it's easy to do. Just swap out the file.
So
Yeah.
this next one too. Cody has such interesting V skills. I don't think anybody's truly shown the potential of this one. I think it's called Crime Sway, and it's like
Oh
a
my
dodge counter hit move. It's almost like a parry. Kind of like a parry.
It has
But-
traits that are similar to dodge, but because you can confirm it with a combo, it's almost like a parry too.
It's like a parry. It has several different follow-up options too. There's a kick version and a punch follow-up. There is a low and a high version of it though, so you do have to choose between
Right.
that. It doesn't parry everything.
Oops.
I've seen okay, who was Cody
It's very
Gold.
effective. Sorry, go ahead.
in one of our tournaments at work back in 2020. Slavic Gold demonstrated his ability to use V skill 2 very effectively in grand finals, and he was able to dodge normals, dodge projectiles. I didn't see him do it that day, but he could also dodge CA projectiles with this V skill.
Yep. It's amazing for projectiles.
Yeah.
And,
That punch follow-up goes quite far too.
and you can activate with cancel, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And I think what maybe makes this incredible is he's invincible from frame 2. So it's like a 2-frame move.
That's basically Gil's parry now, but
Yes.
not nearly as much of a gamble.
So like what happened is like you can activate like this, right? So it is safe if you have.
It is not safe. It's not like that punch follow-up is -7, so that's not safe.
No. When you activate, it's
When you activate, you're safe.
It's a plus, like tons of plus. So yeah. See, like
But I
12.
feel like you can confirm it. I feel like you can confirm if you've dodged a normal before you do the follow-up. It might be hard to do, but
The player name Hoji, which is main Cody, like he was doing so well with Whiskey 2 somehow. Like I think this Whiskey is underrated. I think it's like
Yeah.
high B.
you know what balances this out? What balances it out is its difficulty to use highly effectively,
Yeah.
right?
So
I
I
think-
would say high B,
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
C.
Yep.
Also, I think this move is inspired by the King of Fighters 94. It's exactly same thing. It does exactly same thing. So, all right.
I like that move. I think it's definitely underutilized. Like we don't see it enough, and it's so unique.
Yeah.
It has such a unique, again, just the traits of the move itself. It's both a parry, like you can confirm it as if it were a parry, but it's better than a parry in some ways because it can also count as a dodge for projectiles. Yeah, I think it's a pretty good one for like B tier.
Yeah,
Yep.
I think so.
That's one we missed. Maybe someone in chat mentioned Cody's get-up attack, his bad spray where he throws the dots.
Yeah, I'm gonna add that to our.
We can definitely add that to the list. It's a 3-frame wake-up option that he has. Yeah,
I'm gonna add it right now.
that's confirmable into a combo, into his target combo actually.
I'm just gonna call it Pocket Sand.
Yeah, sorry, we don't have that on the list, but we're gonna add that for next time. We'll make sure we cover it.
Brian, I was gonna.
No, you know what it is? It's the Chun Li.
Oh yeah.
It is the Chugly. He crushes the freaking tab in his pocket.
Yep.
Hey, I wanna point out what we got. Brian over here. Guile upside down kick, top tier with Crazy Flame on the council. It's a miracle.
Yep. He lost that battle. He fought
He got destroyed with that one.
He fought valiantly, but he conceded defeat on that one.
These bitches like forcing me to admit it.
These bitches.
Guarantee. After this, I'm going to get drunk.
He also was outnumbered by people in chat, so he had nothing left.
There was no way out.
No, not you
No way
guys.
out,
I just
man.
like these two guys. That's what I implied. That's what I implied. Oh my god, I hate you guys. With those, what happened to me when we talking about guys upside down kick.
This is fun. This is fun. Muck Master, by the way, Blanca's on the list. I don't know if you could see some of the smaller icons there. He's definitely made the cut.
Yep.
Well, we'll get to Blanca, yeah. All right, who's next?
So we are talking about, speak of which, Blanca.
Oh, there we go.
Okay,
Okay.
sweet.
So we have two moves that we have our consideration as. Yeah, one of them is the surprising attack, I believe they called. Just jumping into like, it's like Alex's headbutt, but
Yeah,
it's much faster.
The jumping command grab. Yeah, I don't think this is as good as Dolphin Dive, so it has to be below that.
Yeah.
But it's still cheap.
So only this wild throw. So that move is, I think, it's like around like mid B to low B. Yeah.
It's like if you took Dolphin Time and decided to make it ass.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. Our requirements for the tier list is that every character will have at least one move on the completed version of this tier list. So it's not always about, like, does it deserve to be on the list? Everyone will have at least one, even if it means your one move is not that cheap and it's D tier cheap. But we're still going to try to get everyone.
I want to put this as like maybe lower C. I mean, just the fact that it is a jumping command grab it's one of those things, right, that you just sometimes not expecting. But in comparison to Dolphin Dive has a 23 frame startup. This is 36.
Yeah, this is pretty slow.
It's way slower.
I think
You can actually hear the sound effect before the animation.
Right?
So if you listen for the sound, which is a whole other aspect of this game, which is worth talking about in the future, where sound is used to give clues about
what's going
how
to
to
happen.
react to certain situations. And this is one of those examples. You definitely hear him before he's even airborne. So if you react to the sound and you can withstand his voice throughout your match, then you can react to the sound pretty quickly, and he still takes over half a second to actually land the move.
I will tell you that Blanca is one of the primary reasons that I play with character voices off.
So you don't even want to hear the sound effects.
I can't
It's
do
not
it.
worth it.
Actually, he might be the primary reason I have voices.
He is
Okay.
He is.
So we are agree with he's like very bottom, right? Because
Yeah,
I
I'd
don't
say
think
C
we will
somewhere.
put any move into the D anyway.
But
I just-
D, yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, how about this EX rolling move after trigger?
Oh, it's definitely higher than C
Yeah,
in
this
my
is-
view.
So this is what? This is V trigger 1?
Yeah, I believe so.
Or which one is this? This is the one where he can which V trigger is this?
2. I think
one
it's
or
V trigger 2.
2. Anyways, the one where he can cancel balls into balls, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, never tell. It's hard to tell if he's crossing you up or not. And then there's like endless 50-50s if he lands on the ground.
And
it's
plus.
a headache.
And
This
plus.
V trigger is amazing. This V trigger is amazing.
Yes.
And he's safe if he does it right. He can get away from the corner just to get away. Like there's a way to utilize it, not for damage.
So even Muckmaster, our resident Blanca main, is saying this is S tier.
Yeah.
He's
No
not denying it.
explanation, just
He's
it
not
does
denying
to
it.
But I think it's actually better than Darsim's Air Gale. How do I think?
Yeah, I agree with that. That automatically puts it in S tier when you say it that way.
But definitely worse than the Urian's Aegis like reflector. So
The amount of mix-up, well, yeah, it maybe not quite as good as Aegis, but it's close because the amount of mix-ups you get in a single trigger off this is insane, and it's very versatile because you can use it in different ways, too, right? You can use it for mix-ups. You can use it as a combo extender. Yeah.
But even I have to admit, yeah, even Guile's V trigger 1 is better than the Blanca's air move. So I think it's worse than Urian's, but it's very good trigger, but at the same time I still think it's not better than Urian's.
So put it close to wherever we put Aegis, but obviously below.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What-
I think that's
Which I
fair.
did, yeah, S tier.
Yeah.
And yeah, I still wanna fight the Dash Punch is like top S tier right now, but
So far that's unchallenged, but that's our cheapest move
okay,
yet.
so I'm just letting you guys know this only in case when Varro is successfully land
Nerf.
the V-Skill 2. Just saying, okay? Alright. Let's talk about Honda.
What's there to talk about? He doesn't even belong on this list.
Okay, first of all, 100 hands. I think it's A. Lower A. Low A.
Let's compare this to Flicker. Where did we put Flicker?
No.
Because this it's -2. It's very similar to Flicker. In fact, it's worse than Flicker because you can't cancel into this off a low, which you can with Flicker.
No, because ads have shitty normals, so when you says, oh, I can't spam it, I just held my thought. But Honda's crouching medium punch is effing broke, okay? You just press the button, and once it hits, like you can 100 hands and pushing your opponent in the corner for free. Man,
That's how sumo wrestlers fight.
right? That's what I'm saying. So like this move is fucking broken. Like,
That's how you're defending
bro.
that?
Okay, so
Okay. Maybe there's an argument that this is slightly better than Flicker, so you could put it like right beside Flicker.
I think even this like 100 hands is better than Dorpin Dive.
Oh hell no!
It is.
Not even close,
It is
man.
what I'm talking about. And
Hey,
it's a plus when you write one, when you're using light one.
no. None. It's never plus.
It is.
Oh wait.
Light
is
one is
it?
plus,
Oh.
yeah. See how
Yeah, light's
lazy
plus.
you are?
He doesn't need to know frame
Hey,
data. It's that cheap.
Yeah. See, guys, he proved himself how his character how cheap his character is.
Okay. It's better than Flicker.
Yes.
But
And-
how much better than Flicker?
And
is?
better than Dolphin Dive, okay?
How? How can that's apples to oranges? How can you even compare that?
No, I mean.
How
see,
is it better
Like
than
everyone agrees what I'm saying.
Can't you with the dolphin dive? Or sorry, can't you with the 100 hands also confirm into his V trigger throw?
Yeah.
You can't
So-
confirm into. Yeah, you can confirm it as V trigger 2 throw. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
the commando,
See?
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then that puts you in the corner, and all you need to do to connect the 100 hands is either spam it or open it up with a medium punch.
Yes.
So
Of
You know
course
what? It's better
like,
than
yeah.
Dolphin Dive. It
Oh,
is
yeah.
better than Dolphin Dive, I think.
Fine.
And I think it's better than bottle
needs it.
standing medium punch.
It's all he's got, guys. He needs it.
It's all he's got.
I think
yeah, it
even-
can still be cheap.
I think
it can still be
even-
cheap though.
I think even this move is better than Guy's upside down kick, man.
Nah.
Oh no, it's
That's
not
a stretch.
invincible to anything.
That's a
Man.
stretch. That's a Dulcim stretch.
Hell
so,
no.
Okay, don't you dare compare my Guile's move into that shitty character's move, okay?
I won't,
I
'cause
feel like
I don't
really
compare
bad.
S tier cheap moves with A tier cheap moves. I just don't think 100 hands is S tier level cheap.
Man, I don't even think it's A tier, but whatever. I'm
Yeah.
outvoted. So whatever you guys think.
Okay, how about EX? This butt slam is okay.
So this one, I will even self-admit, I think this is S tier. I play Honda. I think this is S tier. This move is effing broken.
Yeah, it's
Hits
really
on
good.
the hits on the way up, hits on the way down. It's 100% throw invincible, and it can be used as a punish because it's very fast.
And also when he actually like fly, his hitbox is actually below his chest, so it
He
actually
covers enormous ground.
Yeah.
When he flies through the air, like he will basically clear the airspace. If you're in the air and this thing flies at you, you're getting hit.
but
On top of that, if he lands in front, it's +2.
yeah,
And if he lands behind you, it's
-2.
a cross up, and he's safe.
but
As
it's
my-
-2. Yeah,
It's ridiculous.
and I can't air EXSPD it. I labbed this, and it's a trade every time.
yeah. So maybe bottom S or
Brian,
I-
if you can type fast enough, tell us why you don't think it's S tier. I would
I
love
think
to
also
know.
too, it's also very hard to anti-air. It's not impervious to anti-air. It can definitely be anti-aired. And some characters have great answers. Like any character that's got a parry can eliminate this just being done randomly in neutral. But
Or armor, yeah.
yeah,
or armor, yep.
maybe A. Better than bottle standing medium punch.
I think, you know what? Yeah, with certain matchups, this move is actually not usable.
Yeah, no,
Like,
I
if
don't
you
think
use this against
you
certain
don't want to
characters,
use it. Yeah,
There's never a matchup where it's not usable. It's not usable brainlessly
yeah,
against certain matchups, but
Yeah.
it can be used on reaction to somebody jumping. It can be used as a punish in certain situations. So I don't think it's ever not usable, but there's definitely some characters that have counters to them.
I think Buckmaster pointed out really well that this one can be break by reshift,
Yep, that's a great answer too, actually. Yeah,
So-
yeah, good point.
which means I think even this one is like B top or
it's
A like
reactable.
super low
Yeah.
in A. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good point that Brian brings up that if it's not brainless, it's not S tier.
That's a
And
really
then-
good
Oh,
point.
then the
Shut up, Jeremy. What are you talking about? That's brainless. That move's definitely
Don't
brainless.
touch it.
my head hurt. Okay.
Don't touch it.
All right.
I'm happy.
Quit
I'm
trying.
happy
Damn
with
you
the
guys.
X-Butt Slam being like low A tier.
Damn you guys. Okay.
Because once again, like I said, I it's not my style to play characters with S tier cheap moves. It's just not me, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
If we find an S tier move that's cheap from Ed, E Honda, Bulk, or Abigail, you're gonna have to stop playing them.
Yeah, I guess I will. That's right.
Okay.
So far, I am in the clear.
How about Honda's EX command grab?
Fuck that move.
I think
I think it's
like
an A tier move.
I truly believe this one is better than Barlow's
Why?
standing medium punch.
How is this any different than Hyper Bomb?
First of all, you can like dash and spam it, right?
Dash and spam it?
Yeah. And
On a-
Honda has lots of moves that have like strong Okis, right?
This
It's
is
a 50-50.
identical. This is identical to EX Hyper Bomb.
Nah.
They're both 5-frame command grabs and do roughly the same damage.
But still, you need to know that Alex normal is much worse than Honda's.
I don't know, man. I'm not buying it.
How about you,
I
Ron?
need to look at okay, grab range. Okay, that's what I was looking for.
Yes.
Like,
So now I know the grab range, and I have to check Alex's. Because you're right, Brad. If this move is so similar to the EX Powerbomb, oh, then why does it feel worse? It actually is weaker.
Yeah.
EX Powerbomb
Yeah.
does more damage and more stun compared to
Because
this Honda's
Like,
command grab too.
because
It's an EX grab
Alex
with
normal
decent range,
is sucks. Alex sucks, man.
This is an EX grab with decent range, but what is cheap about that? So what? It's
You're
a
so
grab.
right,
Okay.
It's a grab, but it's
He-
just a grab.
Better than
but it is almost identical, if not worse,
So
actually,
you guys
according
think
to the
DM
frame
is
data.
better or worse than Hyperbomb?
I think it does less damage.
It does less damage, yeah, by 30. So
There you go.
Hyperbomb does 230.
But
There you go.
It gives you the strong OK after dash, isn't it? You're plus, isn't
No.
it? No?
No.
Oh, okay, it sucks then. I should press the button then. Oh, but
You know what's really good about these tier lists? It's changing my opinion about moves that I thought were a really like good move. Because I honestly always get caught with Honda's throw, but it's not the frame data that's making me get thrown by it. It's the mental stack thinking Honda doesn't have a throw.
Well, it's also
So
what makes
I
it
would put it
effective
B.
is after Honda lands light hands, he is plus. I don't even remember. He's plus. So when he goes into command grab right after, unless you press like a 3-frame jab, you're getting grabbed, or unless you jump.
yeah. See, it's broken.
So he has like a good setup. Like his hands let him get in. Yeah, he's plus 3. He's plus 3 on hit if he lands heavy hands, right, or light hands. So if he's plus 3 and it goes for a command grab, you've only got a 2-frame gap there. You have to jump. Actually, that's the only option. You have to jump.
yeah.
Dash.
You've
jump or dash.
taught me this in matches. It hurts. Do you
Yeah.
have Oki on his when you land the command grab with the Honda? What happens after that?
He can get some Oki. I don't think he can get dash and Oki, but he can do. There's a couple things he can do. Like his V skill 1 clap is in range after EX command grab, for example. So he's got
Some
some
extra damage.
Yeah,
But that's the end of that. After that clap, nothing can happen after that, right?
pretty much. Well, he can cancel the clap in another another 100 hand slap.
Okay, so we are all agreed
Close
with
to power bomb. I would still keep it close
worse
to
than
hyper bomb.
Hyperbomb
Yeah.
then. Okie dokie. All right.
Wow.
How about let's talk about because I started with season 3. I played Ken. I got demolished by this character, and I still hate this character so much. So
Which
we
one?
called Dictator, which is called M Bison in
Advice.
North America, and in Japan he called Vega. So let's talk
Gibson.
about him.
Bipson.
Yes.
Bips.
So I think
what's
even we shouldn't like really discuss with his V skill 2, which is I think is like really good. No,
You don't think it's good?
nah. I think I actually would put this C bottom.
It's a knowledge check. There's actually a lot of gaps in that move.
It's annoying though, because
It
it
is.
teleports behind you, and it's just one of those things he can kind of do and catch you off guard, right?
I mean,
Yeah.
usually like even literally you can press your all medium button as soon as you seeing him like disappear. Just you press the button and you punish him.
That's the only thing holding me back. Because when I didn't
proper
have
block.
that knowledge, I always was like being controlled by it.
That's
But
what I'm
once I
saying.
learned that, yeah, you're right. It's not as difficult to deal with as I first thought.
Even you can jump if you have the button that covers like cross up, such as Ken's medium kick, jumping medium kick, like it gets it.
Just neutral jump.
Yeah, just neutral jump. Or,
Right, because you're facing the wrong way if you jump, but the cross up gets them.
Yeah,
It's +1 on block, and during the teleport part of it, it's invincible.
but like he's not gonna do it right in front of your face. I'm giving the M Bison players more credits on their intellectual point. I mean intellectual quality, right? So we call it IQ.
So basically,
I think their IQ is better.
the counter to this is to not let him do it, right? Because it has a huge startup, I guess. But
No, I mean, it has to be like really precisely used for setup. Like you can't do anything about it. But if you do this like with even setup, we can reshift now. So I don't think even like no Bison users using this. I don't think anybody uses this now.
yeah, okay,
I think it's a good option at lower ranks because no one has the knowledge to check it.
That's why we're doing this, guys. That's why we're doing this.
So
Okay,
you put it
before
where?
this conversation, Brant, where did you feel this move deserved to be in the tier list?
Yeah, near to the bottom. It's not up there, but it's just one of those things. It's anything that teleports behind you pisses me off in this game.
Yeah.
That's probably why I put it on the list.
So
Fair.
okay, speaking of which, teleport. Let's talk about his dash.
Wait, before we move to each move, next move, can we confirm where we've decided to put it before we move on to the next?
I still think it's even worse than the Barlow's crouching medium punch. I mean, spammable wise.
Yeah, I'd say, you know what? I would actually put it in D tier.
Yeah, right?
Because the moment you understand how to punish it, it doesn't have the traits it needs to like throw you off your guard. You kind of always know that if he does this, you have an answer.
Yeah.
But you have to know what that answer is for your character, right?
Yeah.
Like you mentioned one, you can neutral jump cross up, and that works like every time. For Geef, I can't do that. My cross up is terrible.
But
So-
I can guarantee you that every single medium normal will beat this move. I guarantee
When do you
you.
press it? When do you press it?
Just like okay, let's do this, okay? Let me show you.
Yeah, maybe-
Yeah, because this is a good visual.
Yeah.
This one is like a weird, especially if you're I would say like platinum-ish or below. This move will definitely throw you off.
That's why I don't entirely understand, other than as a gimmick, what this is for. Right?
I guess to get out of the corner.
Unless you're just
Like, that's
hoping
one-
for that last cheap hit of the round, and you totally don't expect it.
Is it? I don't even know the frame data on that move.
Hell's Warp, yeah.
Hell's Warp. Okay, thank you.
It has 43 frames of startup, so it's super slow, but it is plus
Yeah.
on block. It teleports.
Okay.
The plus on block part's the one that is very deceiving.
Yeah. So if you get hit by it right there,
+1.
like it's still his turn.
Like
But show us
literally.
how to counter it.
Oh,
Show us
yeah. Literally, you need to press this.
right. Yeah, but even in that case though, you have to really be kind of watching for it, right?
Yeah, I mean, but like, you can even like literally like wait, right?
Oh, it's totally the animation. So the animation is it's a knowledge check in itself because you're right. The moment you see the purple animation, you should
can
press
press.
your normal.
Yeah. Because even once he's behind you, he's still technically in startup frames.
Yep, that's right. So this move is deceiving until you look at the frame data.
Yeah, it's a total gimmick. I'm
Yeah.
sure that maybe there are some meaty setups. I don't know.
Because the fact that he's a +1 on block,
And even you can press the button a little bit earlier, and you can even trade yet.
the answer is to make sure
Yeah.
you don't block it.
No.
You just gotta
Yeah.
punish the startup frames. Yeah, it's really not that good of a move. It's
It still has that cheap
tricky.
factor where if it's the
Yeah.
first time he does it in a round and you're not expecting it, you might get hit by this, right? Yeah, it's not up there on the list for sure.
I gotta try. I wonder if I can SPD punish before he hits me. I'll try that later.
Okay.
But yeah, I actually think this is the first move I put in D tier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This move sucks.
It's
I mean,
literally
like,
just one button punish. Once you know that, this move is useless.
yes. Kind of. Yeah.
Almost useless. Every move has its time and place, but overall, I think this is a pretty bad move.
All right. How about?
Yeah. What else we got?
Yeah. Without jump in, right? So, how about dash? Bison's dash.
Oh, interesting one.
This is an interesting one because this is unique. This is a unique dash in the game. No one else has a dash like him. What
It's always
makes
those
it
unique traits that like start to make moves cheap.
It's weird though because it is just a dash, but this is an invincible dash.
Yeah.
It has frames of invisibility and invincibility on an effing dash.
And on knockdown, it can cross over.
Yeah, that too.
I think this move is like the one of the top in the B, but I'm not gonna give this A. But
It's hard to judge though because he also has the slowest walk speed in the game, right?
Yeah.
Like this is how he moves.
That's
but-
right. So
but-
he has to use it.
But once he activates trigger 1, it's actually S.
Yeah, he gets even more invincibility,
Yes,
right?
S. Like you literally need to guess. You need to guess entire time when he dashes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has
Yeah,
a lot
I mean-
more invincible frames on V trigger activation.
So
And it's one of those things where you're trying to dash check, and maybe you even like if it was any other character, you would have dash checked, but you just don't because he's just invincible.
I seriously think the Bison's after activation dash is better than Gaia's upside down kick. Truly. Because you like literally can do this without thinking.
Yeah, it's up there.
Fairly-
It's up
fairly
there for
safe.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But guys, please be advised that we are talking about dash after activation. After free trigger 1 activation.
Well, I think in general, but yeah, you add that on top as that's what makes it S tier, I think.
Yeah.
Let's break it down. Like, there's 2 frames of invincibility at normal state, but in V trigger, he gets how many? 7 frames. That's a huge leap from 2 to 7 invincible frames. And on activation, he also gets a little bit more strike and projectile invincibility. Not that much, but you're right. He uses this to walk. This compare this now to a walking state. Like, come on.
Yeah.
And-
Now it's getting S tier cheap.
And
So I think I agree with you.
You can
Jeremy.
control Fussy with dash.
Yeah, and who can do that? Dipson.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just Dipson.
Like Acri in chat says, checking his dash is a gamble. And it is. It really
It's
is.
not- it's
yeah.
not
Why
easy.
should that be?
Why should it be a gamble, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
Okay, you know what? It says tier cheap on activation. We didn't specify that, but every Bison's gonna activate in a round, so we can just. I feel like it's fair to treat it as activation version of
Yeah.
it.
Yep.
Because that's why straight punches is right here, right now. Right? Right?
Yes.
It,
Yes.
It's not moving. We have no reason to move it yet.
This straight punch is like a 1.5 second charge time, but then at least Bison's dash is only amazing on activation.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
All
he's
right,
got
all
a
right.
timer. He's on a timer there.
What else we
Alright.
got?
And I believe this is the Devil Reverse. I believe Devil's
yeah.
Reverse.
EX Devil Reverse.
Yes.
Yep.
I think this is like here or
It's
here.
It's not the cheapest move in the game. It's not at the
It
top.
is, bro. Like, okay, first of all, let me ask you this: do you guys know how long invincible move this is? check it.
I know it has invincibility on it for sure.
It feels like Psycho Upper amounts of invincibility.
But the problem is, once he rises, he's invincible, right? And when he press the button, which is those move, is another invincible.
Yeah, and it's an overhead,
Yes.
of course, because it hits high or hits from the air.
So guys,
Yeah.
I think this move is actually better than straight in some way. I don't think so.
No, they didn't remove invincibility on this thing. I just looked it up. Like, it has frame 1 to 16 invincible.
Then
Oh, it's on activation again though, so that is it's not spammable in the same way. But man, it does get extra invincible frames.
yeah, once you
A
press the
lot.
button to attack, is another invincible. So
14 to 29 invincible
Yeah,
frames.
yeah.
And it fits. So what else we have up there in S tier are some of those other just do it moves like tackle and EX dash punch, where you can just do this.
And Balrog does it too. And press the standing heavy kick
Yep.
when you block it, which is
It's
like
right
frame
up,
trap.
right up there with chariot tackle and EX dash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
But I don't.
So
It can
unless you have
still be
Lariat,
anti-air though.
you're F.
Any characters have a clean anti-air to this, so it cannot be better than
who does?
a lot of characters do.
No.
Like, I can
With
yeah,
EX, no. All you can do about this move is air grab, which is
I psycho upper this.
even okay. You know what?
Does it work if
let's
he
try.
reverses on the cross up? Don't you end up psycho uppering the wrong direction?
Sometimes that's where it can get tricky. Sometimes when it's directly above, like in Ed's case, is like when it's directly above Ed's head. Yeah, it's risky because the psycho upper can come out on the wrong side, which you piss off. But
I think this move is fucking broke, man. Oh yeah, it's really
hard.
hard.
It can be anti-aired, but it's really hard, I guess.
Well, he can also, as a Bison player, you can choose if you reverse or do nothing.
Yeah.
So you're forced to like
Wait.
prepare for
Yes.
something, right?
Wait. Yes.
You're either forced to wait, block, take the hit, make a mistake. Like chances are he's safe either way.
Yeah. Okay. It's up there.
Yeah.
Is this better than chariot tackle or EX dash straight?
Yeah, because you don't need to think of this move, man. Like literally.
Lariat does beat it, so that's the one thing where I'm like, personally as Geef, it's like whatever, it's not that bad. But when I was playing Akuma before, man, this move was painful
Yeah.
to deal with.
I think it's not quite as good as like chariot tackle, because it does have some characters do have clean reactable options to beat this.
Okay, then let's put his move worse than Aegis Reflected. How's that sound?
Yeah, because unlike chariot tackle, you're not reacting to EX chariot tackle. You're not.
You can't. Like literally, you can't.
But this move, he's up in air, he's coming down. You have time to react.
Okay.
I just want to reply to Akri in chat. I think we're still talking about M. Bison when you asked about who. Mark was saying they removed hit invincibility at V-Shift patch. I don't think they did, actually. I think Bison's
No.
Devil's Reverse still has both layers of invincibility. But apparently on V-Trigger it's different. I didn't realize that. It's the V-Trigger version that makes it extremely dangerous, because it gets the second layer of invincibility.
Skill 1? Oh yeah. It's dangerous, bro.
Yeah. So I don't think it's cheaper than Aegis, though. Yeah, it's S tier.
I think we landed it where it belongs.
Okay.
I think it's fair.
I know it's kind of like pointless move here, but let's talk about Fangs jumping heavy kick, which is totally the attack wrong direction.
Yeah, it's a weird one.
Yeah.
This is an instant overhead for him though. Right? This is his
A
instant
heavy
overhead.
kick is an instant overhead?
Yeah, and it cross ups. It does cross up too.
Yeah.
Wow.
And the range on it is kind of ridiculous. And I think doesn't he even hit twice?
With
He does.
heavy kick,
If you time it right, it's 2 hits.
It's 2 hits even.
yes. But I don't think it's like really spammable move though. I would actually talking about his crouching heavy kick, not jumping heavy kick.
Which one's that? The roll?
No, the the kick you twice.
The 2 hits on the ground.
Which is plus.
Oh, like the march.
Yeah.
We can put that in the next one.
Yeah, that one's a good one to list too. But no, this one is the one. This one, I believe, you can use this as an instant overhead. It hits twice. It crosses up.
So I would say this one is a little bit better than Psycho Fur, but not better than 1, 2, 3.
I'd put it in C tier as well. Yeah.
Yeah. Because as we mentioned in first place, it's not spammable. You need to actually calculate the distancing before you use this. So,
Yeah.
It's kind of spammable.
Okay.
It still loses to anti-airs. So it's the main trait that makes it cheap is the fact that it's a weird ass cross up.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about this move.
What's that?
Lariat.
Oh, Lariat. Lariat.
What?
Okay, it's not there. There's no way. Where did we put? Okay, in relation, where did we put Balrog's stand medium punch?
A. Top A right now.
Well, that's at the top of A. Okay, well, it's better than that.
I
Okay.
think Lariat's top A as well.
I think
No, it's drastic. It has invincibility on it.
Yeah.
In some right. And it's not just a little bit better than Balrog's stand medium punch. It's a lot better, and it hits both sides, right? So this covers cross ups.
but his head has hurt box, so if you like jump right, that like it does not cover.
It does, but like other than Falk's dive kick, there aren't many characters that can take advantage of that
Yeah,
fact.
Chun might, but not many. Yeah, true.
You have to be able to come like down directly on his head in
Yeah.
order to.
Yeah.
Which Chun has, right? So
Yeah, Chun and Falk maybe can take advantage of that. And then the only other thing you can do, like his legs are vulnerable, right?
Yep.
So if you can bait it, but the fact that it's okay, it's a one button move, covers both sides, and it's relatively fast. It's basically means you can virtually never jump at Zangief.
I think
I argue that the move itself is not as cheap as Balrog's medium punch. And the main reason for this is people don't realize that Lariat is a very picky move. You cannot just assume it's going to work when you press it. You do have to practice timing it right. So the window to Lariat someone versus the window to standing medium punch as Balrog, it's not a brainless move in comparison. You do have to lab this. So if you don't lab it, you're going to trade hits until you lose. And
at
the other thing
at
with
that level, I'm pretty sure the Balrog's standing medium punch is same, because
Well, no, I kind of buy what he's saying. You can't brainlessly do this, and it's very punishable all block.
what can you do
I
to
mean-
Balrog's standing medium punch? Can you bait that?
No.
Lariat's baitable.
Like
You can
lots of-
totally
lots of
condition a
moves-
Geese to use it.
no, lots of moves that Balrog's medium punch cannot beat. Like for example, like Alex's jumping dive, you really can't punish it with standing medium punch. So you have to time it and press crouching heavy punch. And another one is, I mean Akuma, of course, jumping fireball. Even like all those air control move, you can't really punish with Balrog's standing medium punch.
What's your recovery on your standing medium punch if you whiff it?
I believe
Good
it's
question.
Like
Well,
enough to block if you miss your input? Because I think it is.
Lariat is 36 frames of recovery on whiff.
'Cause
Balrog,
if you whiff Lariat, you're basically dead.
Balrog is 13
13.
frames recovery.
so it is not.
So with
And-
that, it's brainless. So this is
Also-
my main argument: is that Lariat is not a brainless move, but on the outside it appears to be. Take Ken's standing neutral jump, or sorry, standing neutral jump. Let's just stand and neutral jump at the same time. Take Ken's neutral jump heavy punch. you have to lab the timing for that because you have a smaller window to Lariat it since his hitbox is lower to his head,
Yeah.
to Zangief's head.
Yeah.
Whereas with Balrog, I can practically assume the standing medium punch is not going to have to change. Your timing can be the same, and you're still going to punish that move properly.
No.
Okay, but let me give you a few more things that I think makes it cheaper. Number one, I think this is going to beat almost anything in the air. And number two, this is also projectile invincible.
So it's spammable and safe versus projectile and a certain amount of invincible frames on the upper body. That's where I'm seeing the debate is kind of clashing now. So in terms of overall scenarios, which is like risk and reward, how do we define it?
You can also V-Trigger 1 cancel this.
Yes.
Right?
Now you can. Yes.
Now
And
you
V-Trigger
can.
2. And V-Trigger 2. Yes.
I think the Lariat is well placed as it's supposed to be.
It's comparable to Balrog's stand medium punch, but for different reasons.
Yeah. One's high risk, high reward in a way. The other is like low reward, low risk, and that's Balrog.
Yeah, and if we're talking strictly as an anti-air, Lariat is 9 frames startup versus 5 frames for Balrog.
Like air
Balrog
throws,
bad.
or sorry, not air throws, but like demon flip throw type moves.
Yeah.
So like Zeku, who else has that? Akuma, obviously.
Kage.
Kage. Like
Alex.
you can't time Lariat in the same way. So you have to lab the timing for that. You actually have less frames to react
That's what
to
I'm
it.
trying to say. So if the Balrog standing medium punch is that broke that you guys think, I'm pretty sure the Lariat is pretty samely broke.
I think it's fair to say they're pretty evenly
Yes.
matched in terms of
That's what I'm
how
trying to
cheap
say.
they are.
Yes.
But they're so different in the scenarios where they're super cheap. And
Yeah,
Lariat
they're not-
is easy. It is fairly easy for like 50% of them jump in normals that you're going to get. It is the same timing. So yeah, I think it is high A tier still.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think from my perspective, like in terms of why I think these are cheap, it's for the same reason, and it's because I can never jump at either one of these characters because of these buttons.
Okay, so because
Right?
we're
Like,
not
you
letting
should
you
at least-
jump.
Well, you should at least every now and then be able to land like a jump in, and you cannot against these two characters.
Yeah, true. All right, so let's jump into the. So you guys agree with his one of Lariat is one of the
I
top
think
8
so.
here.
I think
Yeah.
it's fair.
Okay, I think most of characters needs to be like needs to have more moves, which is poison. We need to add like crouching medium punch, and Laura.
Yeah,
like-
we're getting there. The only reason we didn't do that is this would be a 6-hour stream.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. So let's talk about Urian's another move that we missed.
Did we miss one?
Then
Wait,
let's call it for tonight because we actually exceeded 2 hours.
this is my one button Lariat thanks
Yes.
to this controller.
Yeah, it's a one button because by default in the default control scheme, triple punch is one button.
Yes.
So, it's one button.
I think that was Brian trolling, but I just want to let people know. Yes, Lariat is as easy as one button.
It's as easy as 1, 2, 3.
And for your information, Brian, the Connor, which is our mighty
Connor?
Starburst, he uses one button too. I'm just saying, his shortcut was that 3 button. Anyway,
Okay, so we're gonna do one more move and then call it for tonight.
yeah, that's what I suggest because we exceeded 2 hours, which is we
Okay.
planned. Okay,
So what's our last move
how
here?
about Urian's standing heavy kick?
Urian's standing heavy kick.
Okay, yeah. I put it in S tier automatically.
Why?
Well, it's pretty safe, and it confirms into a freaking combo, which gives him Oki if he does the right special moves afterwards.
And overhead.
Uh,
and
and
it's
it's a
overhead.
freaking overhead combo,
Yeah.
which is pretty rare to be able to connect an overhead into anything.
Is this
Ibuki maybe gets that.
this is the move where he can target combo into the overhead? No,
Yeah. You can target combo this into. So it starts with the overhead, and then he
But
launches
it's a
you in the
punch.
air.
I thought that was a punch though. We're talking his kick combos in an overhead.
Okay.
Like isn't the overhead target combo is like 2 punches, right?
Yeah, I mean
It's
that
like-
one is as well as overhead target combo, but so this one, let me explain you this. So this one move has first on charge, with charge is plus on block. Second is overhead, and if you get hit while you're getting while you are crouching,
okay.
you can combo into it. And also,
Right.
you can
So many options.
cancel into V-trigger. And actually this button can be really spammed if you don't know how to punish it.
Yep.
And what else?
And he doesn't have to confirm the target combo. If this Urian player gets blocked on the first hit, he's still safe. He just has no confirm. Just don't do anything.
Yeah, it's good. I don't think it's S tier good.
So yeah, I think this one is like at least
One that we need
Gets
to,
you Oki. It gets you Oki, Brent.
Yeah, compared to
When you
Air.
finish that combo, you knock him down, and he has Oki as well.
But
But
okay.
yeah, there is the charged version, which is kind of like that's easy to react to. You could just light punch, and he's done.
But Brian pointed out like really good point that is reactable. But Brian, you need to consider that this one, when you using this in the corner, most likely is actually the really meaty wise, right? You can't press the button unless like you of course all your character has invincible moves, so you throw that out, but most of people plays without invincible move. I think they having like really hard time with that move. And of course it's online, you really can't see it coming. That's another thing.
yeah.
His target combo can be confirmed with the dash, I think.
Also,
So
yeah. Also, I would like to point it out. This move can link to heavy normal with overhead.
this move's a ninja S tier move in my
Yeah.
view, because it doesn't look special when you see it, but the applications and the amount of like just plus scenarios he gets out of it, whether it's Oki on knockdown or just the safe option of not confirming if you block it, it's an overhead at the same time. So it has so many traits that are combined to
Yep.
give it an advantage.
Yep.
But Brent, do you remember that you were like raised about Ken's for the heavy kick because it's overhead and you can combo off it, right?
Yeah,
yeah.
you're right. Like I am agreeing with you guys.
This
I just
one-
needed a reminder why this is so cheap.
This one linked to crouching heavy punch.
Yes.
You know, this one.
Yeah, and that's what
Yeah.
launches you into the air afterwards. That's
and
the target
you get
combo.
full combo, like literally full
Yeah.
combo.
Yeah.
And
It's out there.
another
From
mix
the
up.
CA.
Yeah,
Good
another
lord.
CA. Another
Who
CA.
gets an overhead into CA? Like, seriously.
So,
Yeah.
okay, now we need to address where it's supposed to be.
In the S tier. Okay, so we all agree it's S tier.
Mm-hmm.
Is it better than upside down kick? It's more versatile than upside down kick.
I think it's.
I think it's better.
I think it's better.
Yeah.
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 But Bison's dash with activation, I don't know, bro. Because as I said, Bison's dash with activation is kind of fucked up. Like literally, that move is
it's
fucked
kinda
up.
fucked up.
Yeah.
Like, what are
I
you gonna
think
do?
too. I think we need for next time we still have another Urian thing that needs to be on this list, and that's the like that 2-punch target combo with overhead. That also needs to be on this list.
Yeah. which is like target combo that you really can't punish, which is Ibukis. But I think because of this first time, we grasped like really good idea of what we need to do, right? And which moves that we need to add more.
Yeah.
I actually like the spread we have here, because when I look at
Yeah.
S, A, B, C, D, it is, to me, it is a clearly defined difference between what deserves to be in each tier. And I think that's pretty hard to accomplish in most tier lists.
Okay. Also, like if we gonna have the Balrog's Whiskey 2 motion picture here, I don't think this move's supposed to be here.
That's
Where would you put
No,
it?
Whiskey 2 will be S tier no matter what.
Oh, this
but-
is gonna change once
Yeah.
we start adding all the other moves. Like,
Yeah.
if we average 3 moves per character, like, good lord, this list is huge. It's gonna have over 130 moves.
Yeah.
For now, Dash Punch is our reigning champ until
I
we
think
get...
so, for now.
Guys,
Actually-
I've been harassed by 2 grown men through 2 hours. Bro, I think the WCF, I deserve
No,
a
I
little
think-
bit of credit of
I think through,
WCF.
I think just through collective discussion and participation from the chat, we're just confirming to you what we've been telling you all along.
I've been harassed. I feel like I've been harassed. Big time.
You know what though? Balrog isn't the one who has the most S and A cheap tier moves. It's Urian.
No,
Oh, it's Urian.
I mean,
Yeah.
Urian will be uncontested. He will not get knocked out of that title.
I think yet we haven't go through lots of like so we called S tier characters such as Cammy, Rashid, Akuma.
Oh yeah, it's gonna get fun.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it.
This might end up being. I'm worried this might end up being 3 streams, but hey, if it does, that's all
I'm
good.
fine with that.
It's
I'm
fun.
totally fine.
It's fun to talk through these. Yeah.
And I think you guys enjoy the most by harassing me, so oh well.
I didn't harass you today. I just harassed
of-
the characters you play.
Okay, so I will make some clips
No.
when we talking about upside down kick. Oh my god, man, I may have some nightmare because of it.
Hate the player, not the game. Right? That's the saying.
So you guys hate me then? Okay. Man, I've been
Don't hate
harassed.
the game, hate the player. Right? That's
I've
what they
been
always
harassed.
say.
I've been harassed.
I hate the
legitimately.
character. I hate the character. I don't have to hate the player.
Okay.
Unless you play Balrog and Guile. That's a weird combination. I hate you if that's the case.
Yeah, we're no longer friends. We're no longer friends.
All right. So
Hey, if anyone in chat, by the way, after this, if you want to join a lounge, I'm gonna stick around for maybe an hour and just hang out. Head over to general chat in WCF Discord.
And also, I would like to point out that and giving big shout out for Memories Press, who is supporting us for the roast. And at the same time, they are the reason why this WCF can keep going. So thank you very much for your support. And also, all the viewers are here and listening to me and us are the most biggest reason why we are keep going. So thank you very much for tuning in and participation. And as you guys know, we are not stop and we will not stop. So I hope to see you guys consistently. I mean.
Hey, Jeremy, what's the next event happening? What's scheduled?
Yes. So next schedule will be next Monday, of course, our regular event tournament that roast number 10, I believe.
Number 10.
Finally.
Number 10.
Then we will have roast and review, which is not a cheap move tier list. We will have really good player, which is I'm not gonna reveal his nickname right now, but it will be really good. And I'm pretty sure his presence will bring some flames into here. As you guys harassed me, I'm pretty sure you guys will like him. But yeah, I'm working on it, and I hope you guys will like it.
Something new that we're working on for possibly the next roast is a lower rank bracket to go along with the roast.
Yes.
So look for more details on that.
Yes. Also.
Oh, that lower rank concept is gonna happen on the next roast or during the next roast.
I'm gonna try to make that happen, but I'll confirm
Yeah.
that when we get the details out for it.
I doubt for this roast, but maybe next roast for sure.
Yeah,
Oh, right,
if
right.
not-
I remember now. So
Yeah.
the one where we show grand finals only for
Yeah.
the lower.
Yeah,
rank.
that's kind of what the
Oh, okay.
idea was. Maybe we have a lower bracket that's off stream except for the grand final.
Yeah.
I was gonna maybe run with a concept like that if
Ooh,
there's
okay.
enough interest. If there's enough interest from lower rank players.
So please, if you have friends who happens to have like platinum, gold, even silver, bronze, rookie, please spread some words so we can see what we can pull out.
Yep.
And make sure to follow us in the Twitter and Discord, join in and have fun. Also, if you guys are Canadian, if you need some parts from like for the computer, whatever, you know where to go. Memo Express.
They can't be beat.
Yes, sir. Last words, guys.
Hit up the general chat. Go into voice channel. It's always fun playing battle lounges with people in voice chat. Kingbird, I'm sending you the invite right now. Head over to general chat though. I'll be right there after we go off stream here.
Okay.
I can't wait for part 2 of this.
All right.
Yeah, I'm like, I am actually learning tons because I try to ignore frame data to an extent, and we went into so much detail that it was like tons of new territory for me. So, thank you for actually Brant. This was Brant's idea, and for many people, he is the key person behind managing all of our events when it comes to the roast. He's our lead TO, so he helps keep everyone organized. And this was actually an idea he just whipped up, and honestly, I think it might have been one of the better ideas we've come across. So thanks for doing this, guys.
Right. Again, thanks for tuning in, guys. I will see you guys later. I'm just would say good night for now, and I'm hosting to Chevrolet.
Have a good night. Till next time.
Okay, I think our stream is over.